All right, so lo and behold, as you can see, it actually looks like it's gonna be a rather good day. So let's go get some drywall. Wife and the girls are in a Jeep. I'm in a truck because my truck is small and it's crowded, and the girls don't like sitting in the back, at least not the older one. All right, so let's go to the store. All right, so we're here at the store. Yeah, it's actually Home Depot's really close to us, so it's just convenient that this is normally where we get our supplies from. So let's go see what we can get. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and get some of this all-purpose mud. I mean, it'll be okay. And then we're gonna get 2 sheets of the mold resistance, and then we're gonna try to find some of the smaller sheets to be able to repair the bedroom, which I think is right there. Let me go look. So you can see these, they're little like 2 foot by 2 foot squares. So this is more for like a patch panel. So you can see it says over there patch and repair panels. So this is what we're going to use in the bedroom.
Why me for rich for mommy?
Daddy's gonna help fix the bathtub. I mean the bathroom and this is for the wall. So yeah, we're gonna do the bathroom and our room wall. Our wall in our room.
Stop making my wires in my
Yep, that's good enough. Okay. All right, let's go. No, thank you.
I'm on
Follow Dad.
Oh no. The thing is you recording? It went black. This is funny. Oh God.
No, you cannot.
Sissy's going to help you.
There you go, like that. Just laying it on the floor.
Oh, why?
Thank you.
I am injured.
There you go. Over here. There you go. There you go. Push it down gently. Up. There you go. Good job. Oh, she needed 3?
That's it. That's what that's when I was walking with him. He said, that's gonna be
I'm okay. Mommy. Mommy.
Alright, so we made it back from the store, and I think today for this video we're going to go ahead and knock out the wall here that's in the bedroom. So as you can kind of see behind me, so this is actually going to be more of just like a patch type job. Even though it's a very large patch, it's still a patch nonetheless. So I do have 3 of those patch panels that I picked up, the 2 feet by 2 feet roughly panels. So I'm gonna get this measured out. Now, whenever the plumber came in to do this, they kind of cut it really wonky. So you can kind of see here, nothing's really straight. The panel down here kind of goes past a 2x4 in the middle. So I actually want to try to extend this one more to this 2x4 here. That way I can do a panel here and then a panel here. I might even have to do another smaller one here. But let's get this plastic down. I want to try to leave this plastic just basically come down to the floor. That way I'm not making a humongous mess into the carpet. And then we'll get this cleaned up and get ready to measure out to see what size of the panels we need to do. But I don't think I'm going to put any extra wood here. But I do want to get this one moved over. So I might even have to do a panel here, and then this. And then I do have another smaller piece out in the shop if I need to do a separate one right there. So, but let's go get this plastic down and then get this all cleaned up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys onto time lapse. All right, so that was just a quick time lapse, really quick. You can see I got the plastic brought down, and you can also see some of the things that we've had to deal with. Yeah, which we do have pest control that comes in and takes care of that stuff. But yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why we had the plastic up in the first place, keep the bugs out. And yeah, so now let's go ahead and get these holes cleaned up. I brought in some tools. I have a straight edge level. I got some knives, the tape, that's self-adhesive tape right here. And then I got some knives in my pan for the mud. And like I have a little saw that's in there too for making some of these bigger cuts. It's a little easier than trying to use the knife. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys set back up. We'll put you on a quick time lapse while I get this cleaned up, which I do see some nails in here that I'm gonna need to go get a hammer for. So let me go do that. Like I said, this is a self-adhesive drywall tape. If I can find the end, looks like it right there. And then what I do with this, get you a nice little drywall knife. Come to wherever your seam is. Doesn't matter where you really start. Stick that right there. Tear. Come back over the top of it. Some of this stuff out the way. All right, so we're back in here on the floor. Had to close the door because the little one is out there being a little rambunctious and loud. But that's what kids do. So she likes to pretend that the living room floor is the ocean. She's out there splashing around. But so you can probably even hear her. But let's try to get this open. Yeah, normally that lid will tear a little more. It did not want to do so. It's all right. So I just use a small little knife to go into our mud pan. This is a little easier to dig into the bucket. Plus I don't want to put a whole lot in here just yet. Probably do 3. Yeah, let's do a little more. I'm going to do more of just like a skim coat for right now. I don't want to put it on super thick. So I'm going to take, this should be a 6-inch knife. Might be a little bigger. But let's get you guys moved over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright. So for here, I'm just going to take just a little bit of mud. So on this one, same thing. I kind of do all the verticals first. Just kind of push it in to that tape. Get it to fill that void. I'm by no means a professional at this. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that do this for a living that have videos. But go ahead and feel free to criticize if you'd like. So there's that area I told you that was kind of a little different. I think you can see that. If not, I'll bring you up and show you a little bit. All of my tape covered up. All right, like I said, it is just the scratch coat, which I think I did pretty good of guesstimating how much I needed to begin with. There you go. So you can kind of see in here how just that one section, the new drywall is a little thinner than the other, probably because this up here is bowed out for whatever reason. But we'll let that dry up. I'll come in, just give it a rough sanding, and we'll do another coat. All right, so here we go, next day. As you can see, I got some ridges. Try to keep my shadow out. I don't have the greatest of light in here, but I'm gonna go in here, sand this down really quick, and then put another thin coat on and let that dry. We'll see what happens. So there's the second skim coat. Basically just trying to get as much of the tape filled in. Like I said, also this area here was a little more gapped to be able to fill that in. So that goes on a little bit thicker. It's going to take a little bit longer to dry. But I'll come in and then I'll probably do at least 2 more coats. Mainly just getting it leveled out. But instead of using the smaller knife, I'll be using the bigger one next to really be able to float out the edges. So, and someone decided to come check it out.
Hey.
So what do you think about it?
Awesome.
Tell us your real thoughts.
It's weird watching not have a hole in our wall.
Yeah. So how long have we had a hole in our wall?
Almost a year.
Probably a little over a year, I think.
Well, we were busy doing other things.
Yeah. But yeah, so progress. All right, so as you probably saw in the time lapse, that I was actually using a sponge to go through. You're basically just cleaning off the dust that's still on the wall, and just basically cleaning your surface to give you a nice clean wall whenever you're going back through to do another coat. So like I said, this time I'm gonna break out the big guy here and start going through. So whenever you're running your knife over the wall, you're not really holding it flat. Let me bring it in. So you're not really holding it flat like this, just to kind of show a little bit of exaggeration. You're actually picking the corner up off this way. That way you're scraping the top there, and then you'll come back and you kind of do the opposite to where now it's like this, and you're scratching and it's leaving the mud in the center. But as you're going across, you're trying to do that. It's not a lot, it's more like that, but you're putting more pressure. So as you're going through, you're putting more pressure to one side, and then you'll come back and you put pressure to the other side. You're not necessarily keeping it flat on a wall when you're doing it, if that makes sense. But I'll show you. By no means is this a how-to. It's just how I was taught to do it, and that's what I'm doing now. So, but after this one, basically you're just doing the same process again until you basically get all of your tape covered up, any of the stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just this one last time lapse on this, let you guys see it, and then after that I'm gonna come back to y'all and we're gonna basically call it quits for this video because it's already getting a little long. All right, so let's do one more coat and then we'll say our goodbyes. All right, so there we go. That's actually one of the final coats. I'll probably sand this down. I'll check it, see if I need to do one like really thin skim coat. But so far, night and day. So we lived with this plastic on our wall for a little over a year, and now it's repaired. So all we're gonna have to do now is just repaint this room, but all the painting will come much later. You guys will see that much later down the road when we're ready to do that, because we actually need to go through and repaint the whole house, because there's going to be spots on the wall, fixing little nail holes and just stuff like that. But it is what it is. Definitely appreciate you guys for following along. Enjoy the journey, follow our journey, get out and do something. But regardless, just take it one day at a time. Enjoy the ride. All right. Make sure you're checking out our description below. Follow all the links that we got going on. So we have the bonfire. We have our affiliate link. Thank you, IsoTunes. Make sure you're checking that out. All proceeds, anything that we earn from that goes right into the autistic community. We give 100% of that back. Yeah, follow us along on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. But anyway, now I'm just rambling on. So we'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all. Bye-bye now.